In a time long ago, there lived in the kingdom of Gallowmere a sorcerer named Zerok. This arrogant, pitiless man hated his fellow citizens for their simple and peaceful ways. So he raised an army of demons and set out to take the realm for his own. The king's champion, Sir Daniel Fortescue, led the militia in the battle against this unholy horde. Songs are still sung of how he spearheaded the charge deep into the accursed multitude, how demons fell before him like wheat before the scythe, and how at last, though mortally wounded, he destroyed the sorcerer utterly. Fortescue went down in history that day as the hero of Gallowmere, and a time of peace began, which was to last for 100 years. And then the sorcerer returned.
Hi, what's up everybody? It's Bobbyboya here on Facecam. Ooh. I figured since I'll be doing these videos with Facecam from now on, might as well start with my favorite game of all time, and that's Medieval. From my childhood anyway. But yeah, let's jump into it. I was so excited when this came out. Brand new and remastered. So basically the whole story with this guy is he led the charge.
It has risen again, Sir Daniel Fortescue. See? The hero of Gallowmere who fell at the first charge. The fog of war and the shrouds of time conspire to turn the arrow fodder into the savior of the day. But we knows better. Let it alone. Fate has given it a second chance. A chance to forget the ignoble truth. A chance to defeat Zarok and live up to the legend. We hopes it does well.
Let's see the controls. Oh, nice. Very fluent. There goes my arm. Need a hand? Need a hand? Anyone need a hand? Oh yeah, I could throw it. So yeah, basically the whole story with this guy is he led a charge into in a war against the evil wizard named Zarok, and he was the first one to fall. Basically, he got shot in the face, or the eye, I should say, with an arrow, and he died first. But he went down in the history books as someone who defeated Zarok, and it was just made up stuff about him, pretty much. What we got going over here. It's been a while since I played this game. It's so excited to play it when I heard it was being remastered. I figured, hey, why not make that a Facecam video?
Find will be added to your coin total. Coins are used to buy items from the greedy merchant gargoyles.
And they bumped up the graphics on this big time. Ooh, look.
You will find life bottles throughout Gallowmere. They contain the same...
Alright, that's for my HP.
When you're ready to leave this crypt, you'll find an exit at the end of the hall. To unlock the gates, you must find a runestone and place it in the ornate hand set next to the doorway.
Alrighty. Oh, they added animations to it. Nice. They added a lot more animations to a lot of things in this game. Compared to the PS1 graphics, of course, I mean, everything's like high def. Like, even to the gargoyles' heads, they didn't move that much.
Fate has given it a second.
They didn't have this much definition to it, you know? Oh, what's this?
You must be out of shape after 100 years lying on your back. Use the crypt to get to grips with your new lease on life.
New lease on life. Ooh, daggers, I remember this.
Some weapons contain powers and abilities beyond the ordinary. Be sure to test every weapon to discover their secondary abilities. Some weapon abilities are immediate, and some may need a bit of time to charge before they realize their full potential.
Alrighty. Blam. Oh shit. Look. Sticks in the ground. Oh, that's key. Can I pick them up? No? Wait, let me see here. Can I pick these back up? Nope. Never mind. So, my favorite thing about this whole game is, I'm gonna get this. Yeah. Oh, look how fluent it is now. Animations are a lot less choppy. He actually grunts. He actually grunts now when he's swinging shit.
During your travels through Gallowmere, you will collect many items. To see your items or to use one, review your inventory. In it, you will also find your Book of Gallowmere, which will keep a record of the denizens you've encountered and bestow you with keen insights that only a disembodied voice could provide.
Book of Gallowmere. So I think that's new. Let's check it out. All my weapons, inventory. This is new right here.
Our bone-headed protagonist, born again into this age of wonders. In life, he was just the worst. A coward, a cheat, a philatelist, or was it a philanderer? I don't recall. But either way, he seems to have woken up different. Perhaps he can redeem himself. Xerox should be more careful where he aims his dark magic.
Tell me, sister. Morden, the earthworm.
Morton was so happy when Dan died. Surely he initially had a lot of housework to do, but now he's got the place to himself and just how he likes it. Of course, Dan coming back to life was a bit of a shock, but Morton will do anything he can to keep his home buddy safe and get him back to the earthy darkness as quickly as possible.
So, okay, so that's the worm that basically lives in Daniel or Sir Daniel's head, and yeah.
Can you imagine how boring it would be to be a sentient being, wise even, and be stuck permanently to a brick wall? No wonder these guys are grumpy. They pass time by eavesdropping, gossiping, and bad-mouthing any bizarre-looking adventures
He has a knocker.
that might pass by.
They don't have knockers.
Can you imagine how boring it would be to be a sentient? It is said that Xerox's preoccupation with necromancy stems from an obsession to resurrect his childhood puppy. Let's just reflect for a moment. Isn't that just tragic? All this poor troubled soul has ever wanted is to command the forces of darkness, enslave mankind, and play ball one last time with dear old Mr. Snuffy.
Well, dogs are man's best friend. Alright. So the thing I like about this game, or back when I was a kid, like all the characters were very detailed, and there was a lot of bosses. I love the boss fights in this game, and just a lot of memorable characters in it.
Track down Xerok by retracing his diabolical odyssey through Gallowmere. You can spot the exits from an area by looking out for his stinking trail of magic slime.
Stinking trail of magic slime. Yeah, so guess you could say this is my first zombie game ever. Alright, let's go here. The graveyard. Fortescue. That's me. Look at the trees. Look at the trees have detail to them. Alright, enough nostalgia. Yeah, I remember you could break these. Hand. Oh, I could use a hand. Gold? Was there gold in one? Oh yeah, there was. I remember these guys are pretty easy.
Welcome back to your beloved Gallowmere. The stinking dead have risen up to dance with the lifeless living, and they want to do it over your dead body.
Sounds like a party. You guys wanna go? Wanna go? Yeah, that's what's up. So this is my crypt right here. Part of it, at least. Fortescue. I just came from that gate. Is there a town over there? Huh. Alright. Sorry, I'm just checking everything out. Like, pretty cool seeing this game like remade, and just like some of the mechanics and the graphics are bumped up. This guy just be easy to dodge. Did it.
That small light following you around is a wisp. The heroes of the Hall are not supposed to intervene in mortal affairs, but when they heard that Sir Daniel Fortescue had a shot at redemption, well, they decided to give you a hand with your depth perception. He will circle enemies, helping you direct your ranged attacks, but he'll also let you know what things might merit a closer look.
Closer look. With my one-eyed monster damn Fortescue. Going in through the graveyard, gonna stomp shit out. I'm gonna break through all these. Oh, that's a key. Treasure. Yes, no. Well, it feels like they made the enemies a little bit harder to kill. Because back when I was a kid, I remember being able to what's called, dodge them pretty easy and then just take them out. Okay, so I need, I'm pretty sure that's over here. Gotta read the book. I love reading.
Let zombies get you down. Tend those wounds by stepping into this fountain of rejuvenation.
No problem there, sister. Alright. Alright, you guys are getting a charge attack. Like they lunge now. And the graphics are really good. Like if you looked up Medieval from PS1, the graphics have improved by a lot.
Sometimes it may be useful to
Even
view
the animations
world
themselves
from a
have
different
improved.
point of view. Be sure to take a moment from time to time to enjoy the beauty of our beloved Gallowmere. Keep your eye peeled for anything interesting.
Well, I'm pretty observant. Oh, they got a first-person view type thing going on now. Look at the sky. Cthulhu. Is that Cthulhu? Bunch of tentacles coming out of the clouds and shit. Money. Money. No money. Alright. Oh shit, oops. Not today, dead boy. Yeah. That's what's up. Get out of my face.
Remember, nothing remains hidden under the gaze of an angel.
So that's supposed to be a tip for this statue. And that's what the chalice is. So if you notice in the right top corner, there's a chalice that's being filled up. Oh, this
The
plot explain.
object here is the chalice. Every time you dispatch an enemy with a soul, the chalice fills a little more. Fill the chalice and then collect it, and you will be worthy of visiting the sacred Hall of Heroes to claim a new weapon. There is a chalice to be found in every region of Gallowmere. They are all hidden or well guarded. Only a true hero will collect the full set.
I will collect the full set. Promise. Bobbyboya is good for one thing. It's keeping his word. Most of the time. Alright, so I gotta collect souls, fill that up, and then I can come back here and collect it. Alright, this way first. Yeah, the whole storyline with this game is awesome. And for Daniel, he's basically a oh shit. Lunge at me, boy. He's basically an unspoken hero. Like, he doesn't say much, you know? And he does say things, but he doesn't have a jaw, a bottom jaw, so it comes out like He got me a little bit there, but ain't nothing. Oh, a merchant goblin. Get you all together. Alright. Oh yeah. Wow, they even changed some of the music on here. I think I need to get some of these for an upcoming boss fight. I need as many daggers as I need. Alright. So I can collect the chalice now. And go back around, get that. I don't have to kill these guys, but it's just so fun. Oh yeah, wasn't there something? Oh, yep. Remember that from when I was a kid. What's this?
The living world lies beyond these skull gates. The master of the hilltop mausoleum, the stained glass demon, has possession of the skull key.
The skull key. Stained glass demon. That's the upcoming boss. Or that's the upcoming boss. It's so weird looking into a camera. Like, I forget not to look into the actual camera and look into the lens, so it looks like I'm looking right at you guys. Yeah. It's a bit awkward. I'm not used to it yet, but be patient with me, and I'll get past it. Alright, so we go. Oh, come on. How do I use my... No. How do I use my shield? Oh yeah, that's right. I remember in the old games, like, I never really used the shield. Never really felt the need to, but... I suppose in this one I can use them a little bit more. Gravestone. Oh, money. Oh, shit. Yeah, the enemies are a little bit harder on here now. What do I get? Shield.
Feel free to have a paddle in the shallow water, but don't be tempted to go for a swim. Buoyancy can be a problem for those of a dead disposition.
Skeletons can't swim. Basically is what she's saying. Was there... Takagara.
Tread softly. Zarek awaits beyond these gates. The master meets with the demon from the mausoleum, hatching plots of purest evil. Forgotten nobodies would be wise to make themselves scarce.
I'll show you. Hall of Heroes. Okay, so this is basically where I get the new weapons from my past buddies that were with me in the war. And some of them are still cool with me, and some of them aren't. I say it's like half and half. Some of them are upset with me, and then some of them don't like me at all.
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes, where the bravest warriors from history spend eternity, feasting, singing, and arm wrestling. If they think you're worthy enough, you may be able to persuade them to give you a new weapon.
New weapon. Well, you don't have anything else for me.
To pay homage to the heroes, stand in front of their designated statues and await spiritual guidance.
Oh, look. They actually have the chalice there now. Oh, and it moves. So that's the chalice I collected. Cool. Oh, no, it even shows you one. Yeah, so, oh, there's my statue. So, Daniel Fortescue. Hammer guy, I remember you. Where's the Scottish dwarf guy? I think it was the hammer guy. Yeah. I can't go up there yet.
Only when you are truly worthy as a hero will you be able to ascend to the higher level of this hall. When you have paid homage to all of the heroes in the lower hall, the ghostly stairs will then become solid.
So I can't go up here yet. Alright. Oh yeah, that's the level 2 sword. This guy doesn't like me, from what I remember. Yeah, okay. I think this guy's still my buddy.
Captain Fortescue, it's me, Canny Tim. Does the battle go well? How I wish I could fight at your side again, sir. But hold, you could take my crossbow. It's got rapid fire and you can ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around corners. I used it at the Battle of Gallowmere. After you were slain, I shot Zarok's champion, Lord Kardok. A clean kill through the eye at some 1,000 yards. Not that there's anything clever about shooting someone in the eye, sir. Oh, goodbye, sir.
Crossbow. So you hold circle or square. Yeah, even the music's different. Kenny Tim. Daniel Fortescue. Me, Kenny Tim. Alright, I think I'll use this. Well, I have to. I don't really have a choice. What's this? That's different. Huh. Doesn't remind me of anything. Alright. Yes. Alright, so the next level's up next. So, I think in this level... Yeah, this is the one where or, no. I think I'm gonna do a level an episode. So, yeah, that's it. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you like this new camera situation I got going on here. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!